Hi there, welcome. This is going to be a general collective reading for the last decade of June, so 20th through to the 30th. My name is MJ, and this reading is for those who like to dig a little deeper into the monthly energy, chop it into pieces, if you will, and look at it from the perspective of a week or 10 days period. And this is what we will be doing here today, so looking at more or less 10 days, more or less because the energy is fluid, so it will be flowing differently for everyone. Okay, it's a general read. It can apply to any area of your life, so take what resonates with you, leave out the rest. That's not your message at this time. Okay, if you want to jump straight into the reading, there's a timestamp in the description box below. I want to take a quick look at the June overall energy, so that then we can see how the energy of those last 10 days plug into it and how it all hopefully makes sense. Okay, so the overall June energy is all about resting. We have been very strongly prompted to take a break, take holidays, take a step back, look at our situation from a different perspective. Sorry if you hear a dog barking. Okay. There's a dog barking outside. So I was saying all about resting. Okay, physically, mentally, and on a soul level. That's the preferable rest that we should get, so that our whole being is rested, right, on all levels. And it doesn't have to happen all at the same time. Again, it can be chopped into pieces. We can take things step by step, and actually we should, and we were starting with the physical, because the beginning of June strongly felt with that physical vibe. Okay, taking care of how we look, maybe going to the hairdresser, doing something with our image, changing clothes, okay, changing the way we eat, what we put into our bodies, how we sleep, our daily routine, exercising, etc. It can be about decluttering our physical space, cleaning up, maybe changing homes, maybe traveling, okay, maybe just going on holidays during this time. But taking care of the physical aspect of us. And then June 10th through to the 20th, and the reading is linked here for you. It's all about, still is because it's the 18th today, about mind reset. So setting our mind into reset mode, and sending our mind on holidays, getting rid of the overthinking, planning, trying to come up with everything that we need to and want to accomplish. Okay, just having fun, allowing things to go their own way, and being aware of them, obviously, but not engaged to that extent that we sit and think and analyze. Okay, just again that holiday vibe of having fun. Okay, so logically it would be expected that today's reading is more about our soul space, right? And in the June reading I said overly busy mind can block us from hearing our inner voice. So we were preparing ourselves in our physical space, then decluttering our mind and resetting it so that it's open and receptive. And logically, we should now be able to progress to really opening up to hearing that inner voice, right? After the preparation time and resting time that we've already went through. So let's see. That's my my expectation to some extent. That's what I would expect to see, is that element of our soul space resting, preparing itself, or us preparing it. It would definitely require conscious engagement from our side. So we're starting with the Nine of Wands. I really like that because this card is about the last push. It's like the last step that is needed towards achieving something. In this particular deck, the Nine of Wands is presented as 9 candles on his head. So that immediately makes me think about the last step towards enlightenment. Okay, don't get me wrong, it doesn't have to be, and probably will not be, an enlightenment, like an aha moment on a spiritual level that we will suddenly discover something. I don't feel it that way, though okay, again, I don't want to take off your joy of this. So you absolutely, for you, for us, it may feel as an awakening, okay? But what I'm more feeling is that opening of that space, opening ourselves to being able to hear that inner voice. So that's this kind of awakening or enlightenment that I said. And only last push, the last step is needed. And it's very easy to get discouraged when we are very close to achieving something, but we still don't see it. It's easy to get discouraged and just turn our back around and go away. And we may not realize that what we were going after, what we were trying to accomplish is just around the corner. So it's like giving up when the finish line is just around the corner. We just don't see it. So this card is telling us, don't give up, okay? If you're still, I don't know, perhaps you have went through that resetting process physically and mentally, and maybe you're sitting there just like this guy and waiting for your inner voice to speak. You're like, talk to me, and you don't hear it, okay? And you may be discouraged, like, what is this bullshit all about? It's about, don't be discouraged, okay? Because you may turn your back around when this thing is, you're just one step ahead of it. You've put all that effort, and it's not a wasted effort, but just don't turn around when you're one step away from it, okay? What else? I really like this vibe of those candles on his head. It really does feel of this enlightenment, but he's also reading something. You see, he sees that scroll. It's like he's studying something, exploring something. And he's very focused, and he has little glasses on his nose. I'm not sure you will be able to see it, and he's very focused and concentrated on this something that is written there with probably a very small font, okay? So it's like he's trying to read something that is not easily readable, easily comprehensible. We're going within and trying to listen to our inner voice and understand what it's telling us is a process, and it takes time, and it takes patience and persistence and focus, right? And sometimes we need glasses, so we may need something that enhances our vision. When it comes to enhancing our vision inwards, those glasses can be anything that helps us relax and move away from that human world disturbances and really go within, okay? It can be meditation, can be tarot cards, okay? It can be any kind of spiritual practice. But something that helps us look within. It's like a magnifying glass almost, that helps us take a peek into our soul. So I hope that makes sense. I know it's very metaphorical, but that's the language of tarot. So okay, so we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so I said don't turn around, don't turn your back around, because you may be very close to what you're searching for, what you're pursuing. And then we have the Ace of Wands. First of all, what it tells me, we have 9 wands and the Ace, so it sums up to 10. 10 is a number of completions and new beginnings. So it's truly just around the corner. It's extremely close. Definitely don't give up. If you're struggling and you're trying to understand with this reading here, how do I listen to my inner voice? What is it? What is spirituality all about? Okay? And you may feel, maybe I'm not made for this. Don't get discouraged. Just be persistent. Put your focus into it. Explore. Maybe educate yourself. It's just like if you're listening to this reading today, maybe you need some other resources as well. There are so many tarot readers, so many resources about spirituality on the internet that we can really explore. It doesn't have to be me. Okay, there are so many other people that we can learn from. But don't discourage yourself. Just keep looking, keep pushing, because it's truly just around the corner. Look at this. in the Ace of Wands, we have a seed, okay? There is a child, there is a bird, and there is a small little wand that is just sprouting with leaves. So in this new beginning, it's not only, it's almost like it's telling me it's not only you in this new beginning. There are many things that are birthing. There's huge potential because within one seed, there are many beings being created, okay, within just one seed. So the potential is huge, creative potential, okay? But you need to believe in your potential as well. You need to believe that you're worthy of achieving something. But the Ace of Wands is also a new beginning. First of all, I said every ace is symbolically a new beginning, a new opening, a birthing of a new idea, creative idea, passion for life, a new desire, something that puts you on fire and just boosts you into a new phase, re-energized, okay? June is all about resting, re-energizing ourselves, rejuvenating our physicality, which can be symbolized by that little boy over here, our mind, symbolized by the bird, and let's say that the spirituality is within that wand that is sprouting, because our soul, not spirituality, because the wands are about desires, passions, and our passions very often source from our souls, from our hearts. Well, not very often, most of the time, right? If we truly feel passion for something, whether it's passion for someone, for our job, passion for life in general, happiness, joy, then we primarily feel it from deep within, from our heart, from our soul, not from the logical mind, right? So there's great potential within this one seed. Don't stop, don't get discouraged, just keep pushing forward. Research, get more information, try to find your own ways of going deep within, okay? It can be music that makes you happy and relaxes you. It can be going into nature and relaxing your mind. Your inner voice speaks to you all the time. It's just us who don't listen. It's not that we have to search it because it's not there and we have to look for it, knock knock, inner voice, talk to me. No, it's talking all the time. It's us who need to find that, well, plug-in or that button to push so that we actually get the audio on and we can hear it, okay? Hope that makes sense. But those beings in that seed, they're already ready to be born. So I said just one step, just one last push is needed for this new opening, for the seed to crack open. Okay, it's almost the birthing time, provided that you don't give up. And it's also a birthing of you, of us, because I said June was about resting on all levels, physically, mentally, and spirituality. When we rest, rejuvenate, and we can be reborn and start a new month, July. It already feels it will be a lot more active than June when this seed cracks open. Okay? And I think I will leave it there because we will add almost 14 minutes. And I promised myself I will try and practice to keep those readings as short and concise as I can. So I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you perhaps decided to hit that subscribe button and stay with me. I am wishing you awesome last 10 days of June and I hope to see you next time. Please take care of yourself. Bye.